Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Master Heart family. And it's just so wonderful to see all of you shining light faces and beings, spiritual beings having a human experience. And we're going to do a little laughter today. We're going to share some fun stories. Laughter is very good for us. When we laugh, we actually create a drug that mankind hasn't been able to create a better drug for our specific body than endorphins. And laughing will help do that. So let's get ready to laugh and come to me as children. And that's kind of why, for us to just lighten up and enjoy this life. It's such an amazing world. So you're going to love this, and I promise you, you'll laugh and you'll be feeling better by the time we're done here. Does anybody want to share any good news, any miracles happening, anything on your mind? What's going on? Dr. K.
Oh my gosh, I have to tell you this. This was amazing.
Great.
I haven't been on in a while because I've had other things come up and I wanted to
Yeah,
be on today. I really
great.
need this today. As I told, I sent Dr. Hank a
Yeah,
text message about I really needed this today. Well, this morning
yeah.
I got up and I had talked to a man a couple months ago about getting a device. And I met with him, nice guy, had coffee. He just loved everything about it. He was gone. As soon as God is my witness, as soon as I got that email or that text message from you today, it wasn't 30 seconds after I read it that he contacted me and said, "We need to talk." So,
Yeah,
talk about changing me around, being, I wasn't depressed. I don't get
yeah,
depressed, but I had a
yeah,
little bit of a difficult day yesterday.
yeah.
Not anymore. Not anymore. I had to let you know that was just amazing. It was
Yeah,
amazing. So
yeah,
I got him
that's
set up for
beautiful.
Thursday.
That's beautiful, Dr.
Then
K, and it's
and
great.
it,
Yeah.
and it wasn't 2 minutes after that. One of Lori called me up and said she had someone she wanted me to talk with. I talked with her this morning. She's going
Yeah.
to get the device tomorrow, and then the guy in
Yeah.
Puerto Rico is going to get a device tomorrow. So,
Oh my
wow!
God.
All of a sudden, within 5 minutes. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful.
thank you for being there, and thank you for being my friend, and everybody on
Yeah.
this call. Thank you for being Master Heart family. It's amazing.
Yeah, well, that's just great, Dr. K, and thank you. And yeah, we're just so happy to have you on, and you're just such an inspiration and a light to us, and we thank you for that. And it's this idea about, see, we've been told we got to work hard, we got to be serious, and we got to really dig in, and that's really not the path. And we started to believe it because we started seeing other people, our parents, whoever, whatever, that they'd have some success. You never saw them because they were working all the time or whatever, but they'd have some success. And then our committee came in and said, oh, that must be the truth, that I have to work hard to get what I want. And actually, I just need to play easy. I need to lighten up. I need to have faith in God that all I have to do is ask, and the Father will do the work. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, yeah.
Amen.
And Dr. K is so great. He writes these amazing emails out on just his spiritual journey and quotes from the Bible and how it impacts him. And so, we each play a role to uplift each other, ourselves first, and then each other. So that's great, Dr. K. Congratulations. And yeah, and for those of you that don't know, that Dr. K offers a medical device. It's the only one in the world that, as well as others on some other people on this, that can measure health at the cellular level, and then they have the patented formulas to increase our health. And so it's like, woo, that's pretty cool. And so beautiful. Other thoughts, comments?
It's good to see you, Dr. K. I was just thinking about you the other day that we haven't seen you for a while.
I
Oh,
appreciate that. You're very nice in saying that. I appreciate it very much. I've just been in other places. I'll put it that way.
hey, It's all good. It's all good. You're in the right place at the right time all the time, and to include right now. And so it
Yeah.
all plays out. Yeah, all plays out perfectly. Great. Other thoughts? Hey, Lori, how are you? Good to see you, Lori. That other thoughts?
I have a $500 story I can share.
Yay!
So, Joe and I are going on a cruise with the family in December, and Joe and I are
Great.
paying for most of it. And we've already, made some payments, and we have some more payments coming up, whatever. And
Yeah.
I've been putting money aside, and so when I get a chunk, I'll give it to him so he can go deposit it and we can make a payment. And
Yeah.
on Friday, I had $500 to give to him, and he said to keep it. And
Yeah.
and I almost discounted that as easy
Ooh.
money. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and then I realized, like, no way, that's easy money right there. I was going to give it, and he said keep it. So now I have an extra $500 that I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting, and it
Yeah.
just feels so good. And I'm glad I caught that I was discounting it. Like I shouldn't
Yeah.
surprise money that I was.
Right. Yeah, yeah, beautiful. I was washing the car again yesterday. I know I wash the damn car too much, but washing the car again yesterday, and I found a nickel. And there were a bunch of people that were sitting around tables waiting for their car to get done, whatever. And everybody walks by this nickel. And see, it doesn't matter if it's 5 cents, $500, $5 million, that it's all the same. In God's world, it's all the same. God can give you a thimble to a castle, it doesn't matter. And so, but it matters on how you respond to it. So I take this 5 cents, this nickel, and I pick it up and I go, yes. And I look at it, I'm admiring it. I do my little money dance. I go, easy money, easy life. And I go off, and these people are looking at me. But remember, we don't care what other people think. We don't care what our family thinks. We don't care what our friends think, what our clients. What we care about is what God thinks. And what that is, how do we know what God thinks? Is how I feel. And so, yeah, initially you kind of just discounted that, and the $500. Then you realize, oh my gosh, this is easy money. I have a lady who I'm guiding, supporting, and loving, like many of you, that her boyfriend. She's transitioning into a different job, and her boyfriend said, "Hey, I'll pay for the mortgage." And she's like fighting that and saying, oh, I have to do it on my own and everything. No, God is bringing us these angels called people, you and I, in order to be able to uplift us, help us to our desires. So I love that, Shell, on that. Yeah, you recognize and you caught, hey, the committee is trying to tell me, oh, it's, no big deal. But then you realize, wow, God delivered this to me. This is more easy money. It's a gift. Money is simply a gift from God, and there's plenty of it. So let's enjoy it. And when we think that 5 cents will lead, in fact, Shell had told me, send me a text, hey, I just got $500. And then, I do my scratch offs. And I said, well, guess what? I just won $500 too. And that was after the nickel incident, whatever. And it's like, yeah, this is just so much fun. It's just, we're supposed to enjoy ourselves. We're not supposed to be here to sacrifice and work hard, and the more we can enjoy. And why is that joy? Why? Well, that's where God is. That's where our higher power is, in joy. And when we're at one with joy, we're with one with our desires, and the heavens part. Doggies. We like that. Yeah, we like that. Yeah. So other thoughts? That or Deborah, were you going? Hey, Deb.
Sure. Hey, can you hear me? Okay, cool. He's
We
back. Sorry,
can,
I can't
yeah,
really see
girl.
my phone. It's really, really bright out.
Yeah, we can hear you
Um,
and see you. Hi.
cool. Awesome. It's beautiful. Happy fall. All the leaves
Yeah.
are falling. It's beautiful. And no, it was just cool. I had an experience yesterday with Mira, my 3-year-old, and we went for a walk, and we started hugging trees. Every tree she would
Oh,
go.
I
And I
love that.
kind of, I said, look at that tree. Like I was just looking at nature with her, and she was so
Mm,
observant. And then she started like hugging every single one, both of us did. And it's just like we didn't even care what
beautiful.
the cars were, driving by. And it
Yeah,
was just so cool. And then
right.
this morning, it's gonna sound crazy, but I was doing a meditation, and
Mhm.
I felt like the tree was was with me. Like I felt like it was like grounding
Yeah.
me or giving me its love back. Um,
Oh, that is
something I
beautiful.
just felt it. I don't know if it was
You're kind of
kind of
breaking up a
that
little,
she
Deb.
said, "Oh, thank you." Oh
Yeah,
no,
you're
can you hear me
breaking.
now?
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Now we got you.
Let me,
Oh,
okay.
oh.
Sorry. Let
Okay,
me.
I think you're okay now.
Okay, stay right here. Can you hear me? Right here? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, we
So
got you.
yeah, so it was beautiful. And yeah, and then I just realized like the you listen to the GPS like in your car, and it's telling you like
Mhm.
reroute like where to go. And I just
Mhm.
realized like we all have our own internal GPS. I do, and it's never looking backwards, right? It's never like even focusing, on that. It's just always guiding you. And and then I saw a feather, I took a video of it. I saw a feather as soon as that was happening. And then I just keep saying like change your
Ah,
energy, like change your life, right? So as my energy
mm,
shifts, so does my 3-year-olds too. And I don't know, I just felt like this is so cool, that we're always so guided, and we don't have to hold back no matter what, no matter if
wow.
something didn't go the way we wanted it to, or we get to choose to keep our energy the same and through everything. And as long as we are guided by that GPS, even though we may not like it sometimes. Sometimes I don't like the GPS in the car, and I'm like, stop talking to me, like, like shut up. But it's guiding, and we trust it. I don't know. It's never saying, even if you go off course, it's like reroute,
Yeah, yeah,
recalculating route. Like it always wants
yeah.
you to go forward.
Mhm.
So, anyways, love the trees, love the feathers, and my internal
Um,
GPS, and love all of you. So,
oh my God, that is just so fantastic. And this idea about the trees that I love hugging trees. And in fact, it reminds me to get doing that again, if you will, that because we're in this new neighborhood, we don't have big enough trees to, hug. I am in nature with our garden, but trees are life. They're part of everything comes from God, and they're living. And when you get their energy, it's beautiful, loving energy, and so it can uplift you. God has given us so many things to be uplifted in this world. And every day in my joy shop, I'm now thanking the world. I'm thanking the gravity to keep me here, the air to breathe, the healthy food and drink to be able to consume and help me thrive, for the birds, for the feathers, like you say, that, yeah, those feathers that whatever we think about, we'll start attracting into our lives. And go hug a tree. And again, it's not about what other people are thinking or whatever. We don't care. Hug the tree. And you will love that. And you will find the energy if you do it at least a minute. You'll literally feel that loving energy. And it's part of that energy of God that is flowing through you. And then that tree will be with you. That energy will be with you. And that's why in a meditation, you felt the tree. Woo!
Dr. Hank,
Yeah.
I have to say this. Deborah said something very, very important. Don't look back. I,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think about scripture and where Lot and his family were leaving Sodom and Gomorrah. God was going to destroy it, and he told them not to look back.
Yeah.
Well, look what happened. She looked back at the destruction and she turned into a pillar of salt. Well, are we going to look back at the destruction in our life, or are we going to just continue going ahead? That's what that
Yeah.
reminded me.
There you go, you bet. And what wisdom to look forward, and to look forward to what? Our bright future.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a bright future. And if we just think that, it's only possible to get a bright future. And the other thing that this internal GPS, and it's our feelings. And so when you feel good, you're on your lighted path. When you don't, when you're mad, when you're angry, when you're upset, when you think things aren't going the way that they are, that you're not on your path. And that's God telling you you're not on your path. When we think they're not going the way that they should be, actually, whatever that was, say a deal went south or whatever, an argument, whatever, that's actually God put that in your path in order to build more energy of what you do want, better relationships, more business, whatever that may be. And so it's all divine. Everything is a blessing. And when we start looking at it that way, we'll start seeing everything is a blessing. Beautiful. Yeah. I'll share a fun little story with you. So a couple of weeks ago that Jenny and I are talking, my wife Jenny and Jenny and I are talking, and she says, and somehow we started talking about limos. So this is a limo story, and this will stay with you for the rest of your life, probably. and and she goes, yeah, I always wanted to be in a limo, in a limo, whatever. And I said, oh, was that, kind of one of your bucket lists, And she goes, yeah, yeah. And so yesterday was our anniversary. So I set up a nice restaurant to eat at. And then without Jenny knowing, I ordered a limo. And so when we're ready to go to dinner, and I've been texting the chauffeur, and so it's a big, black, beautiful limo. And I've been texting him and say, hey, just wait outside, but have the door open, and at the back of this long vehicle is the door. You can hardly see where the door is on it. And so I said, well, let's go out the front. And she goes, what do you mean go out the front? Our car's in the garage. We normally go through the garage. I go, let's go out the front. And we go out in front. She goes, oh my God. And in fact, I think I have a picture here of her. If you can see, there she is, giving the peace sign, in the limo. And so we're in the limo, and we have a great ride there, and we go to this very nice seafood restaurant. And we're sitting, and so we come into the restaurant, and we're seated right away. And it's at this window where you look out, and the road is there, but this beautiful waterfall and these woods are there. And our waiter comes up, and he goes, hello. And right at that time, our limo and our driver is driving by on this road. Okay. And the waiter says, oh wow, look at, there must be some rich and famous people, in this limo. And so I just smile and I say, yeah, I guess so, and I don't say anything about it, and he drives off. So we have dinner, and I text my limo driver, okay, we're ready to be picked up. And just with my vibration, this is how I am, that people like being around me, and this waiter is just having a blast waiting on us, and I tip him big, and we have fun, and we're laughing, having a great time. And so when we leave, he walks us out and opens the door and everything, for us. And he sees this limo with the chauffeur with the door open. And he goes, oh my God, maybe those rich people are, whatever, are getting out of the limo. And I turn to him and I say, yeah, maybe. And so we walked, and Jenny walks in the car. And right before I walk in the car, I turn to him, and he is just, wide-eyed open. And I say, you were right. And we both just start breaking out laughing. He just couldn't believe it. He just, oh my God. And in I go, and, off we go. And so we leave there, and I asked the driver, could we go through, there's this, it's called Legacy, and it's this real nice, you drive in it, and there are these real nice high-end stores. And And so we're driving down this street, and there's Lululemon there. And Jenny said, "Hey, do you think we could stop and whatever?" So I tell the limo driver, "Hey, stop and just go around, because I know about how long it's going to take. Just go around the block here. We're just going to run in. Jenny's going to try one thing and come around the block and do it." So we go into Lululemon, and Jenny's looking at something, whatever. And a guy comes up to me and he goes, "Dr. Hank." And I go, "Yeah." And I don't know this guy, never seen this guy before. And he goes, "Man, you're the happiest man in the world." And I go, "Oh," and he goes, "Yeah, I read your book, and you're the happiest man." We're like, "Oh," and he goes, "Man, you live the life like right now. You're on Legacy, and you're in Lululemon, and hell, you probably have a limo." So he says that you probably have a limo that you're going to be picked up, because driving, like, parking is kind of hard, to get into and whatever. And you probably have. And I just say, "Yeah, yeah," and that's fine. So we chit chat for a minute, and Jenny's ready to go, and I text my chauffeur, "Hey, we're ready." He said, "Hey, perfect timing." And this guy, I don't know, he leaves. I don't know where he goes, and so we walk out of Lululemon, and the chauffeur comes driving up and stops all the traffic, because this is there's no place to park with this 3-length car or whatever it is. And so the chauffeur, opens up the door, and Jenny gets in. As I'm walking in, I hear this voice, "Dr. Hank." And it's this guy. And he goes, "You are in a limo." And
Great.
it's like, "Oh my God." And he and I just break out laughing. And see, these moments God created for me, because I asked. I said, "I want to laugh today. I want to belly laugh today." And the cool thing about these experiences, these miracles, is, see, science will tell you that we cannot prove one miracle. And you know why? Because science says it has to be something that's repeatable. So you have to do it, it has to be repeatable. Well, the miracles in our life that we now realize we can create with our all powerful thoughts, by asking, and feelings, by asking God for what we want, and God will deliver these miracles that will never happen again. That whole experience that I just shared with you will never happen. But talk about the laughter. And the cool thing is, I could have never made that stuff up. Like, I couldn't have said, "Okay, God, I want you to, be in a limo and the waiter do this and that." You know, it's just like, it's just miraculous. And so God made my heart sing. And all because I asked for my heart to sing. I asked for more laughter. Your thoughts? What do you like best about that?
What is Lululemon?
It's
I don't know what it is.
a real kind of hip place with clothes for, like, sports people, like yoga. And so Jenny does yoga, and they're, stock initially, I guess it recently has gone down, but they were one of the hottest stocks and one of the kind of clothes places. And so they've been expanding, significantly. And so it's around all these other high-end stores that, Lululemon is one of them. Leggings are $120 a pair, says Shell. Thank you, Shell.
Great.
Yeah, yeah.
I loved it all, Doc Hank. Happy anniversary. Just so happy for you. It was just lovely. Loved it all.
Yeah, thank you, Lori. And you're just beautiful. And again, you enjoy your garden, and we enjoy our garden. And there's just, so much in this life to enjoy. And for us to realize that we have the opportunity, that we can, I want to enjoy nature more. That's a great one to write down and to start asking for. I want to enjoy Mother Nature. I want to laugh more. Watch out when you ask for, "I want a belly laugh." that story is so this was, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, something, but I woke up on a Saturday morning and I said, I want a belly laugh today. I just want to laugh, 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 just uncontrollable laughing. And uh, so Jenny and I are going out, and we go out, and we're kind of in a rural area. We moved to a rural area purposely, and fresh air and cows and a whole bunch of stuff, around in the smart house that we have. And so we're driving along, and I think some of you, maybe I've even shared the story at some point, but we're driving along, and all of a sudden Jenny goes, "What is that? What are those two things?" And I look and I go, "My God, they're llamas." We go, like, llamas? What the hell? We're in the middle of Texas. What the hell are llamas doing in the middle of Texas? So we stop, and these roads, there aren't any cars on any of these roads. It's just great. And so I back up and I see a little gravel, like dirt road next to the fence where these llamas are, and they're two beautiful llamas. It looks like they just went to the groomer. Okay, they look beautiful, and they're sitting down. Their heads are up. One is white and just this beautiful, bright, divine white llama. The other one is this pretty brown, a beautiful brown llama, and they're both sitting there very proud. And Ginny's a little afraid of like animals, and especially like big dogs or whatever. And so I said, "Hey, we got a fence in between both of them, and they're 50 yards away from us, and they're just sitting down, and not laying down, but sitting down with their heads up. And when we come drive up, they look at us." And I said, "Hey, let's go out and by the fence and let's take a picture of them." And Jenny goes, "Oh, okay, that's fine." So we walk out, and as we're approaching the fence, all of a sudden these llamas, they get up and they start walking towards us, and they start walking really fast towards us, and they're getting closer and closer. And Jenny, I know, is freaking out. It's the big animals, and then she goes, "Oh my God." And so I kind of play along, and I go, "Oh my God." And we both run into the car and slam the door. And we start belly laughing, just beyond laughing, and it's kind of one of those things, most of them are, right, where you had to be there, to really, understand on how funny it is. And we are just belly laughing. And all of a sudden, I think, and I thank God, on I could have never made this up. Llamas in the middle of Texas, and us going out, and then running, being chased by llamas, in the middle of Texas, and running to safety in our car. Just amazing, absolutely amazing. And that's the miracles that await us all. And so, if you want a lot of business, you don't even have to think about business. Just lighten up, just enjoy yourself. Watch a funny movie. At night, normally right before I go to bed, I'll watch recorded. I never watch anything live because I don't want the commercials, but recorded Family Feud. And this was again last night now, that, and remember, I had asked I wanted to laugh a lot yesterday. And so and we haven't seen this in some episodes. I think we've seen like too many times. Okay? But this one episode is the best of Steve Harvey and Family Feud. And the reason why I like that, watching that, is it's real light. It's a no-brainer. It's just fun. And see, as you are having fun, enjoying yourself, not being concerned about work or whatever, your vibration rises. You don't have to figure it out. God knows you want more business, want more money. Be relaxed, be at ease. Give other people a break too. If they don't, if you don't see them or whatever, don't be, if they shadow ghost you, right? Like that guy, Dr. K, with you. It's like, yeah, it's no big deal. And the best of it was really funny, but the funniest one, where again we were just belly laughing last night was that the question was, if a good man lives in the White House, where does a bad man live? And so, a nut house or, a jailhouse or whatever would be the answer. And one guy answers the White House. And it's the most ridiculous, that's the question. It's like a good guy, lives in a White House. So what does a bad guy live in? And, it can't be, it's the question in there. Anyways, we're belly laughing over this stuff. Okay. And we go to bed and we're just so happy and carefree. And when you do that, we're back to the heavens part and they'll bring you everything because everything that we want, it's because we believe we'll feel better by having it, whether it's more money, more love, more joy, more peace. And why do we want to feel better? And we're not really conscious of this because that's where God is. God is in joy, and we want to be in joy. And that's why we have the power right here and right now to be in joy. And so, why don't we go there right now? And I invite all of us to just relax, to close your eyes, to breathe in. In the Bible, the word spirit means breath. Breathe in spirit and breathe out. And as you breathe out, simply say to yourself, relax, relax, relax. And breathe in. And breathe out. And just become relaxed and comfortable now. And as you continue to breathe in deeply, becoming at one with the divine and all that is. As we relax now, the top of our head, the crown of our head, and allow good feeling thoughts to be in your mind now and today and this week and forevermore. And just relax now your eyes, relax your jaw, relax your neck and shoulders. The meek shall inherit the earth, and we are becoming meek as we relax our arms now, being so comfortable, so in love, so happy, so at one with our higher power, with our Creator, and all that is. And relax your chest now. Relax that beautiful heart of yours and just open up your heart. The more open your heart, the more you can love, the more you shall be loved. We all have this in common. We're all connected by heart and feel that connection now with each one of us as we just relax and enjoy this divine moment, this present of a moment. Breathe in and breathe out and just release anything unwanted. Release anything from that past, that rear view window. We're not going to look back anymore. Breathe in and breathe out. Oh, it just feels so good looking at our bright future now as we relax our stomach, to relax all of our amazing organs that function so well and are functioning better and better. Relaxing our hips, our thighs, our knees, our calves, feeling so relaxed and so loved. Relax your ankles, relax your feet, and just allow that relaxation to sink into Mother Earth now. Be at one with Mother Earth. Be at one with Spirit. And just enjoy. And we now open ourselves up, and we open ourselves up to Angel Isaac. Angel Isaac is the angel of laughter. And we invite laughter into our lives now. We invite more smiles into our lives now. We ask Isaac to lighten our lives and the spirits within us with laughter and joy. We just love being so light, light as a feather, those magical feathers that come to us in such divine, beautiful ways, those feathers of our dreams and desires flowing into our life's experience now as we walk at one with God. Just relax and breathe in now. And breathe in that laughter. And just be consumed by joy, by love, by laughter, by smiles. You are now a magnet to enjoying yourself, to being lighter, happier, more carefree, feeling more youthful, feeling healthier and wealthier and happier. And we love that we are magnets now to what we desire. And we know, because we have the faith of God, that we know that at this asking of ours, that God is delivering to us all that we desire. Breathe in. And breathe out. And in your silence, know that I am God. Silence. Feel the presence of the divine with you now. See the light, the white light is surrounding you now. Loving you, guiding you, supporting you. We call forth and we evoke happiness and joy and laughter and love and the abundant life now to us. We have been promised the abundant life, and we now allow it to be in every thought, every feeling, every cell of our bodies. You are now lighter. You are flying higher. You're flying with your angels, feeling so good, knowing that in any moment, in every moment, you can feel this good and be at one with your creator, with your higher power, with all that is. We ask now to see the divine in everyone, in every experience from this moment on. We see the blessings in everyone and in everything. And for this, we give thanks with our happy hearts, with our joy, with our laughter, with our smiles. We give to ourselves first, and now to everyone else. And you are the light of the world. And I now invite you back into this beautiful divine room, into your chair, supports you. Invite you back into this beautiful, divine, wonderful, abundant life now that is yours because you have asked for it. And we know that this has now been done. And so it is. Amen. I invite you to open up your eyes now and welcome this beautiful, beautiful life in. How's everybody doing? I feel
Good.
good.
Love to
I
laugh
can
and have more fun.
I like to laugh and have more fun. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's our theme song, isn't it? Yeah. So, other thoughts, comments? How's everybody feeling?
Does
That felt good. Sorry, go ahead.
does Isaac have a color? Angel eyes? Did you say angel eyes?
White.
Yeah. So it's ISAAC, and the color that comes to me is white, and and so it's just this, and it's not so much the color. The archangels are with the colors to help us define them more, but it's more for us to think. Isaac, laughter. And then, and then you just start laughing. Yeah, beautiful. Joey, were you going to say something?
No, I just said that felt really, 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 really good. That
Yeah,
meditation.
that's great. That's great. Yeah. So, we record these, and then if you want to, listen to them, I would recommend that you watch as there's more to this than what initially had heard, because you'll hear it a little bit differently as you hear it again. And to, if anything, for sure, do the meditation. It'll just raise your vibration. That will give you more of what you desire. Your dreams and desires are so important to God. You birth them because of this life experience. God wants nothing more than for you to experience them and have them. And we just need to allow it in. And that's one of the easiest ways to do that is through our breath and through being relaxed, at ease in that meditative state. Yeah, beautiful. Other thoughts? I'll share one last story about the limo. It's not necessarily that it's funny, but it's very insightful. That in the limo, for those of you that I assume most of you have been in a limo, on one side is kind of like the couch, all right, because it can only be so wide. So you got one side the couch, the other side tables, whatever, and so we're sitting and we're looking out the window from a side angle. So instead of looking, in front of us, like when we're driving, so we have driven these roads hundreds of times, but our perspective completely changed on what the roads look like and, what's to the left and to the right, because we were now sitting this way and looking from this view instead of looking in front of us. And we were just amazed at, we saw things that we had never seen before. Because, if you're driving, you're basically paying attention in front, right, of the road where you are. But, even like if Jenny is not driving, then she's seeing some things. But, we're not all the way over at that perspective. And so when we drove there and back, because it was looking at one side, there and on the other side back, and it was a 40-minute drive, and everything was new. It's a road we had been on for hundreds of times, but because of us, thank you, Lori, for the happy anniversary. But because of us changing our perspective, we had a completely different experience on our path.
Mm.
And that's true for us, that if we change in the Master Heart family, that this changes our perspective. Instead of just being on the path that we've always been on, we get to see a different perspective. We get to see it through what some would say God's eyes or Christ's eyes, that we get to see the beauty in life, the love in life, the abundant life, knowing and having the full trust in God Almighty that everything that is happening is playing out for us. And so it's this perspective. So where are you looking? Am I looking at what I don't want? Or am I going to see the blessing and look at everything, every person, everything, what I do want? And it'll change. It'll change your life, because you'll see that everything and everybody is played out perfectly for you to be in this magical moment right now. And so think about, hey, where are you sitting? What's your perspective on your life as you're walking down your lighted path or not? And the cool thing is, you can just ask, I want to be on my lighted path now. I don't want to be on this path of the devil, the committee that's telling me the world's bad and things are tough and I got to work hard and I'm getting old and I'm going to die and whatever. Yeah, we can either, Dr. K says, we can either choose curses or choose blessings. We get to choose. And so this great, and again, kind of the last limo story is, wow, a road that we had been on hundreds of times, that we didn't recognize virtually anything in it because we had a different perspective. And so for each one of us to say, I'm going to look at my life and even your past, because even though we said earlier, just look ahead, that your past has beliefs within you that prevent you from seeing. It's kind of like blinders, like a horse has. And so we want to take those blinders off. And all we need to do is ask God, put me on my lighted path. Show me the way, and you will. Yeah. Someone at the door, Dr. K. Okay, stay happy and stay full of laughter. We will, Dr. K. And so with that, should we all sing
Oh,
like children? Like
I should probably go too right now. I don't have a good reason though.
There we are. Here we are laughing
without
again.
me, Joey. We gotta have Joey.
Yeah, we gotta have that boy. And he doesn't have a reason, but he still wants to get up. We like to laugh and have more fun. We like to
laugh
and
have
have
more
more fun.
For we are the chosen ones.
For we
For
are
we
the
the
chosen
chosen
one.
ones. Being happy is the name of the game. Being
Being
happy
happy
is
is
the
Happy is
the
the
name
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 of
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 the
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 game.
game.
game. Joy is now our middle name.
Joy
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 is
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 my
now our
first
now our
middle
name.
middle
name.
name. To laugh out loud is our divine right. To laugh
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 out
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 loud
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 is
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 our
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 divine
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 right.
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 Ho, 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 ho. As we shine in God's light.
As we
As
As we
we shine
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 in
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 God's
God's
light.
light.
God's light. Sound off, we laugh more.
Sound
Sound
off,
off,
We laugh
we
we
laugh
laugh
more.
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 Sound off, we laugh more.
Sound off,
Sound off.
we
We
laugh
laugh
more.
more.
Yes, yes, yes.
You
Yes,
really got to drag that
yes.
one. Take a breath. Yes,
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 yes.
yes.
Joey, what a voice. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Now, Kamini told you didn't have a good voice, and you have a magical voice.
Love it.
Love you
So that's
guys.
great, everybody. And hey, thank you all for being with us. We love you all. And know that everything you want is just a laugh away.
Amen.
Have a great
Love you
week. Love
guys.
you guys. Bye.
Love
Be blessed.
you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.